Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friend. Today we will discuss about cheese making process. So basically cheese are dairy product which we can prepare from milk and use for different nutritional value. So let's go to start the steps which are involved in the cheese making process. So the first step is pasteurization. Uh, Pasteurization are those type of reaction in which we a temperature from 65 to 75 degrees centigrade and to remove the unwanted pathogenic bacteria. So the temperature is from 75 to 65 to 75 degrees centigrade. And this temperature all are bacteria which are present in the milk are uh, killed or removed. Now, after doing this temperature, we reduce the temperature from 75 to 32 degrees centigrade. Now, when we reduce the temperature, so the second step are become started, that is acidification. So acidification are those type of process in which the milk become acidified due to the conversion of lactose to lactic acid. So there are we know that inside the milk lactose are present. So we use different type of bacterial species to convert that lactose into lactic acid. So there are two species involved in the acidification process. So when we add the lactic acid bacteria to the pasteurized milk, so the lactose are converted into lactic acid. So these bacteria are the first one is bacteria are Streptococcus thermophilus, and the second bacteria are Lactobacillus bulgaricus. These bacteria are basically starter culture in which we can add to the milk. So due to this, the presence of these bacteria, the lactose are converted into lactic acid. So when the lactic acid formation are occur, so the milk become acidified, so it increase the acidic level of the milk. So this step are called acidification, and this step the milk taste become sour. Now after adding cultures, the third step which are involved in the cheese making process are coagulation. So coagulation are basically those type of process or step involved in cheese making in which the casein protein which are present in the milk, they are converted combined with each other due to the presence of a rennet enzyme. So rennet enzyme are those type of enzyme which combine the casein protein which are present in the uh, milk. So it combine the casein protein. So from where we obtain the rennet enzyme, so there are two types of rennet enzyme. The first one is vegetative rennet enzyme and the second one is non-vegetative rennet enzyme. So uh, the first one enzyme rennet which are non-vegetative um, enzyme, so they are come from a small goat or small cow intestine. Now the vegetative enzyme are come from molds. So we can isolate rennet from molds and also from small cows and sheep, etc. Now when the coagulation are occurred, so the milk become make two types of a shape, converted into two types of a structure. The first one is curd formation are occur, and another product are whey. So when curd and whey are pumped, so we used a stick to cut the curd into small pieces. After the cutting of curd into small pieces, we increase the temperature from 32 to 42 degrees centigrade, because uh, to separate the whey from the curd, when we apply temperature, so the whey, they are basically liquid part of the milk, so they become isolate from the curd. Now after increasing temperature to 42 degrees centigrade, the whey are shortly separate from the curd. Now the fifth step is childering. So childering are the process which we can use to completely separate the whey from the curd. So we apply weight to the curd to separate the whey from the curd. Now after childering, we do salting. So salting are used for doing flavor and taste. So salting process are very important in the cheese formation. So after salting, we do shaping and pressing. So shaping are basically those type of process in which cheese become in which cheese make a proper shape. After doing shaping and pressing, we and last step we doing wrapping to make a proper cheese. So this is the short overview of cheese making process. So hopefully you understand this lecture. See you next time. Thank you.